Hey everyone, I have some breaking news for you today, and I wanted to get it out to you as quickly as possible. Brian Laundries, I repeat, Brian Laundries have been captured. Yes, you heard that right. After weeks on the run, 347 Brian Laundries have been captured and are now in custody. In hundreds of early morning raids across the country, citizen militia groups have descended on cities, from California to Florida, to capture the Bryans. These raids are the brainchild of legendary ex-Shooper cop Fish McDonough and his trusted band of Shooper sleuths, a loose-knit ragtag team of internet YouTubers like Yum, Yes You're Welcome, Investigates, The Tab, and Miffany Turi, who concocted a cockamamie plan to take matters into their own hands and broke into hundreds of homes and abducted the Bryans themselves. The Bryans are said to have been thrown into McDonough's 100-foot-long RV, nicknamed the Ice Cream Airstream, where they have allegedly been put on dry ice for storage and transport until McDonough decides what to do with them. It is not yet clear if he will hand them over to authorities or take matters into his own hands. A video of unknown origin has been released to the media and seemingly shows McDonough and his inner circle of private dicks exchanging cryptic hand signals before the raids began. Rumor has it that he calls his group Shh, or the SSS. I've been told the H is apparently supposed to be silent. I'm going to show you that exclusive video here, right now. And in the video, you can clearly see them exchanging cryptic messages and throwing some sort of gang signs. At the end, they all perform the shh or 3S ritual hand signals. I warn you in advance, this footage is very disturbing, and you might want to look away.
Do this. Where I'm on the East Coast right now. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm gonna go call it a night. Okay? I want you guys to know guys supported me when let's lock it down, Dougie. Let's go. Get back in our let's get Sellies. Let's get locked in.
Let's lock down, boys.
Let's do it. Chris is done. All right.
It's lights out. It's lights out.
Oh, hey, here we go. That, sinners. 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 Oh, sinners. Make an S. Make an S. Sinners. Sinners.
That's a 5. It's backwards.
Hey, homie.
It's backwards.
Sinners. Sinners.
That's fat. Yeah, we
Can
are.
you do this? Okay.
All right, you guys. Chris, thank you.
You.
Stupid.
He did it. He did it. He got it.
Love you, Chris. Thank you, buddy.
A new mysterious YouTube channel also has popped up called Shh, and it is speculated to be the official public mouthpiece of McDonough and his dicks. Apparently, this time, the H is not silent for some reason. On the channel, there is only a video with a creepy figure in a hoodie and an artificially lowered and muffled voice like that anonymous character, saying that the group will be shortly releasing a rap video dressed in their private dick outfits shown in the prior video to explain what they plan to do with the Bryans. The The video also says several hundred Bryan Laundries are still on the loose and are on their radar, with the ominous warning that all Bryans will be captured, and we will not stop until all of them have been brought to justice and stored on dry ice in the camper. The girl was taken from her camper, and the Bryans will also pay in a camper. The video also refers to a GoFundMe account set up to extort citizens to donate if they wish to get the Bryans back. They have promised to release one Bryan for every $100,000 that they raise. The families of the Bryans are said to be working closely with the FBI. So details are scant at the moment, and the FBI was apparently caught completely off guard by these raids. And families and friends of the Bryans are currently clogging up 911 lines across the country as they desperately try to learn of the whereabouts of their loved ones and this atrocious form of illegal vigilante justice. For the moment, based on accounts from the families, it seems that some of the Bryans who have been abducted have several things in common. They are either bald white men with facial hair, dudes whose names are Bryan, anyone seemingly trying to steal McDonish's thunder, possibly capable of capturing the Bryans before him and denying him the glory that he deserves, and anyone remotely associated with a nomadic or trekking lifestyle. So let's go over the current list of people that we know of now who are missing and suspected of being among the abducted Bryans. There is Bryan Cranston of Breaking Bad fame, who is both a bald white man with facial hair and named Bryan. Brian Austin Green of Beverly Hills 90210 fame, even though he has lovely hair. Bryan Adams, who also has lovely hair, but once asked the provocative question, have you ever really loved a woman? The super guitarist of the legendary band Queen, Brian May, who has undeniably the best hair in the world. Jason Statham, John Travolta, who is known for being very slippery to capture. He is, after all, famously known for being greased lightning. Bruce Willis is also missing, and his name conspicuously begins with a B. And Stanley Tucci is also being reported as missing after last being spotted eating a legendary pasta dish and sipping fine wine at an haute cuisine restaurant on the Italian Riviera. Dog the Bounty Hunter himself is being reported as missing, and it is thought to be because if anyone is capable of catching Bryans, it's the dog. Wait, sorry. It's the dog. Woof, woof. And even Dr. Phil and Oprah are missing. And while Dr. Phil is also a bald white man with facial hair, we suspect that he and Oprah are missing for the same reasons as Dog. If anyone could talk someone down from a cliff and get him to turn himself in, or use their vast social networks to find Bryans, it would be Dr. Phil and Oprah. Moving on to those we know about who have associations with a nomadic lifestyle are this Bedouin gentleman and his camel, this family of Mongolian nomads and their camels, and Joe Camel himself, looking far sportier in shades than McDonough and his private dicks. And then, sadly, another large list of people are reported missing, likely for their ties to trekking. All of the living cast members on all of the Star Trek incarnations have vanished without a trace. Is it a coincidence that Patrick Stewart is bald? And even the original and one great captain himself, Shatner, is missing. In an interview with the press this morning, Shatner's 3 children all commented, "If he had only stayed in space, where he belongs." And then there is one other person we know of who is being reported as missing, but seems a rather odd anomaly here. Betty White. No one is quite sure if this is related, but her name does conspicuously begin with the letter B. So if I get any more updates about the missing Bryans, I'll be sure to let you guys know about it first. The end.